I have an idea, and I think it might be really good. I don't have everything figured out yet, but we're just going to throw it out there and see what happens. I want to do something different this summer. Sure, I'll still be drafting a ton of teams. I love Jordan Addison. I have Justin Jefferson. Can we get Kyler at 107? Oh, are you fucking kidding me, dude? But I want to do something else, something ambitious. I want to host the world's first reality show competition to launch a fantasy football career. Think American Idol or Top Chef, but for the next great fantasy football tout. Think about it. Everyone, literally everyone thinks they're smarter than the fantasy football analysts they follow.
To be honest with you, I thought you were a kind of, what's the word I want to use? I can't say douchey, right?
You've thought it. I've thought it. I could do that. Travis Hunter isn't a wide receiver. I can do that better. Well, this show is for those people. It's for you. As of right now, I'm officially opening up applications for this new show, So You Think You Can Tout. So, you think you can tout? Well, now is your chance to prove it. I'll be your host, Peter Overzet, and considering what Megan Schaub said to me on a recent episode of After Dark, I'm well credentialed for this.
Love all your content. And I do think you're the Ryan Seacrest of Best Ball DFS. And so this is an honor to join you.
And as someone who has been able to make a career in fantasy football in a very unorthodox way, I want to provide the same opportunity for someone else. And while I can't promise you a full-time job, I can promise you this. The winner of this competition will get a paid gig to be a regular co-host with me on one of my shows later this summer or in season, site credits.
Easy to click on Rashad White when it's all site credits.
Yes, site credits. To max Best Ball Mania 7 on Underdog. I mean, what says tout more than getting to draft teams on site credits? A personal highlight reel. I will have our editing team produce a professional reel from throughout the competition that you can use for future opportunities. I'm going to give you a stipend for a new camera, mic, and lights. And most importantly, a lifelong personal reference and recommendation from yours truly for any fantasy football endeavors you might pursue. I'm sure more prizes will get added once we get rolling, but don't underestimate the value of that first one, getting to do a show with me, because everyone knows what happens once you get on stream with me. Liam Murphy, milli. Pat Kerrane, 2 milli. Sam Sherman, another 2 milli. I'm not saying I specifically deserve any credit for all of that. I'm just saying the data is the data, and you could be next. So who is eligible to apply? Pretty much everyone, except you, Matthew. You already made it. If fantasy football analysis is already your job or your primary income, you can't apply. This is for the person who has been doing this for free or killing it in their group chat or tagging me on X to read their Substack. This is for the person who thinks they can tout, but just needs that little nudge to get out there and showcase their skills. How is this going to work? That's a very good question. Here's what I know. There's going to be 2 parts. Part 1 is the application process. There's a form in the description below and in the show notes, and you need to fill this out. The main part of the application is a video. I need you to send me a video that is 90 seconds or less, and during that time frame, tell me who you are, why I should pick you for the show, and then give me a truth serum take. If you aren't familiar with the truth serum concept, it means that you share a take about fantasy football. It could be macro strategy. It could be specific to 2026. I don't really care. But it would be something that you would otherwise be too afraid to say publicly, but you confessed it under the influence of this magical juice that I'm giving you now. And let me be clear. This is different than a hot take. If you've shared this take before, it likely isn't a good truth serum take. It's something you've kept close to the vest, something you've been embarrassed to say out loud. Being able to successfully follow this prompt will go a long way in telling me if you'll be good for this show. As these applications roll in, I'm going to be reviewing them in videos on the channel, giving my instant reactions, vlogging the process, and giving everyone else a peek behind the scenes as I figure out who's going to be in the official competition. So you're going to have until the start of the NFL draft, that's April 23rd, to submit. But the earlier you submit and get your application out there, the longer you have to campaign and get feedback from viewers and commenters. You can submit the video privately. You'll see how to submit it in the form down below, but you're also encouraged to just post it on social. portal and send me the link within the form, because I'll be gauging reactions to see who's getting the most reactions to their application. The second part of the competition is going to take place later this summer, May, June, July. I'm envisioning somewhere between 8 to 12 weeks. It's all going to depend on how many quality applicants we get. If we only get 2 quality applicants, then, maybe it'll be a short show. If we get a bunch, we can maybe go 8, 10, 12 weeks. We'll see. Each week will feature a different type of challenge. These are going to be different formats, different skills, video, audio, writing, data. I'm not going to tell you specifically what all of the challenges are yet, but just know that you will be on camera a lot, you'll be writing a lot, you'll be generating a lot of content, and you'll be just generally asked to showcase your skills in a variety of formats. There will be guest judges in addition to me, people in the fantasy space who have specific domain expertise on whatever the challenge category is for that given week. And then the audience is going to get a say as well. They'll get to vote. We'll have a public leaderboard so you can see where everyone stands as the competition progresses. And when we get to the end, we'll cut down the group to a few finalists. And after a final challenge, we will crown our winner. And I do want to be upfront about what this is going to require from contestants. This is not a passive competition. It's going to take some time each week. You'll need to prep and execute a challenge. I'll be accommodating with multiple time slots for whatever we're doing, but you'll need to be flexible too. You'll also need to record short confessionals at times, kind of like your diary cam for the show, so we can include those in the official episodes. I'll also be doing something like office hours where we can have a check-in on camera that'll generate additional content and help me and the audience get to know you better. And as you can tell, I'm not going to pretend like I have every logistical detail sorted right now. We're going to jump and build the airplane on the way down. So if you think you can do this, if you think you can tout, I want to hear from you. Applications are open now. Fill out the form in the description and follow the instructions on where to send the video. All of the details are in that form, which are in the show notes. It's pinned in the comments. It's everywhere. And also, let's get the word out too. Maybe this isn't for you, but it could be for your friends. Tell your friends, tell your group chat, tell your league mates, tell your Discord, whoever. If you know someone who would be perfect for this, send it to them. The more you do to amplify the contest and your application, the better chance you'll have to come on the show and keep it rolling. Like I said, more information will be coming. I'll be doing vlogs throughout the application process. I'm going to be reviewing these submissions, answering questions, and giving everyone a look at how this whole thing is coming together. So without further ado, send me that application. The link is in the description. We're about to find out if you are all talk or if you can actually tout.